Caroline Jones.
Diolch, Deputy Llywydd. I would like to thank Paul Davies for his continuing efforts to make an Autism Act for Wales a reality. This bill will help deliver what those on the ASD spectrum have been calling for years. Action to improve autism services in Wales. Action that the ASD Action Plan has so far failed to deliver. The Minister has, on a number of occasions, denied that there is any need for this bill, but it is clear that previous strategies and current legislation has done little to improve services for children and adults on the autism spectrum. It should be a matter of national shame that in many parts of Wales there are no clear pathways to the diagnosis of autism, despite the rollout of the Integrated Autism Service. According to a National Autistic Society Cymru survey, around 6 out of 10 people waited more than a year for a diagnosis and a third nearly 2 years. Paul's bill will place a duty on every single health board to make sure that there is a clear, publicly available pathway to diagnosis. This bill will ensure that staff working in our NHS and the social care sector in Wales are better trained and better equipped to support those on the autism spectrum, and will help put an end to the gaps in these services. People on the spectrum receive services that are either focused on additional learning needs or on mental health provision, and many unfortunately fall between the gaps that exist between our health and education services. It has been over a decade since the publication of the Autism Strategic Action Plan, and very little has changed for those on that spectrum. Successive Welsh Government ministers have systematically failed to deliver any noticeable improvements to autism services in Wales, and yet they are opposed to this bill, saying that legislation is unnecessary. Well, the people that I've helped in my region would not agree with those words. We are a long way past the need for words. It is now time for action. We have all received hundreds of emails from those on the ASD spectrum and their families urging us to support this bill. They know, unfortunately, all too well that warm words are not enough. Wales needs an Autism Act, and it needs it now. I fully support Paul and his bill, and I urge my colleagues from all across the chamber to do likewise. Diolch yn fawr.